Greetings and welcome to Monster Legends, and another special feeding episode. This time we're going to be feeding a fellow we picked up at the recent The Keeper's Fables event. And this is... Frostwrath! And unfortunately he has a lock rune slot. If he's really worth it, we'll take care of that in the future. But let's just take a look at him and see if he is worth it. So unfortunately he's probably going to make a long trip, but no, we're not going to do that. No, we got a place for you. We got a place for you right over here. Working on arrangements for the future, but at the moment we do have something right here. Look at him, he makes it snow. Just in time for the holidays. Alright, so let's just back out. Okay. Cool. Very cool, actually. Very, very cool. Alright, so let's take a good look at this dude here. We'll find a nice name for him. Anyway, this is Frostwrath. He is a legendary. He is water. Although I think it's like a form of water, right? Because he's like breathing snow. And he's got that little energized thing where he gets extra stamina at the beginning of a fight. And that's his trait. Let's look. He's much faster than he is powerful. Much faster than he is powerful, which is good because I do believe that this is a denial individual. He's not too bad with the life either. Pretty much a little bit above average, I believe, in the end. Power isn't too bad considering. Let's take a look at some skills. Alright, so first thing, we got Frosted Strike, low physical, and we got Chilled Blast, low water. And of course that very chilly attack we saw, Piercing Blizzard. Deals very heavy water damage to all enemies, may freeze all targets, removes 50% of stamina from all targets. That can be very useful. He's got like 2 lines of stuff, especially if it's later in the fight when they only have half their stamina. So he's going to freeze them and take all their stamina away, so they're not going to be able to move afterwards. Aren't that right, little guy? Yes, you're a really tricky little guy, aren't you? All right. Science cannot explain the phenomenon that is Frostwrath. He is made entirely of ice on the outside, but his core is 100% blue fire. Yes, blue fire is really hot. Just ask those guys at the wall about that. Alright, so anyway, we need to feed this dude up. Yes, because we need to get him into the fight there. Alright, so first we're going to get him up to level 4. Okay, there's his first evolution. And, of course, he's very hot. Very cold, I should say. But he's got that really blue fire core there in the middle. And what's... Okay. For a minute there, I thought he was posing. Because he's kind of awesome looking, isn't he? Alright, now, speaking of awesome, let's get to some skills, starting at level 7. Frost Wound, deals moderate water damage, 50% chance of freezing. Yes, I'm guessing he's going to be doing a lot of freezing. It's kind of in the way he is, isn't it? Alright, it's also in the name, too, right? So let's get to level 10, easy trip. Icicle Fangs. Deals moderate special damage, 50% chance of dazing. Okay, hits them with an icicle in the head and they're dazed. Okay, it kind of works. Alright, let's continue to level 15. And his next skill. Glacial Impact. Deals low water damage, removes 25% of stamina from target. Okay, so that's right. His special skill does remove stamina, so it makes sense that he would too. All right, why don't we just throw that up there for now? I don't think we'll be keeping it. All right, let's continue to level 25. Arctic Crash. Deals moderate water damage, 50% chance of freezing target, 50% chance of dazing target. That's interesting. Okay, so we'll just throw that there. Got 250% there, so dazing and freezing. Interesting. Alright, so we are now heading for his final evolution at level 25. And of course we'll get an amazing skill there too, won't we? Chilling Slap. Deals moderate special damage, removes 50% of stamina from target. And that's kind of not so bad. Let's look at this. Why don't we just throw it there? Because I'm not going to keep it 50%. Not going to keep no 50%. Alright, there he is! His final form! Doesn't he look awesome? You have him, you don't need air conditioning. Okay, I'm waiting for you to do something, dude. This is your moment. Okay, you might want to, like, move over a little. We couldn't see your head while you were doing that. Planning in advance, know what I mean? Alright, so let's go to level 30, because I'm sure he's got some more skills for us. Cold Fusion. Deals low special damage to all enemies. Applies stamina leak to all enemies. Applies stamina regeneration to allies. Ooh, that's actually kind of interesting. It's not something I'd want in the first spot. It can really mess up the enemies, but it's also very supporty to your own guys. I'm gonna, let me think here. I'll put it there for now. That's one of those skills that is just useful enough that you're just gonna hold on to, even though it does low damage. Especially maybe the second or third round, because stamina regeneration and stamina leaking to your enemies can be more effective at that time. It's not something you lead up with, because I think he's going to be doing some more stuff in the beginning. At least that's my belief. Level 35. Polar Beam. Deals low water damage to all enemies. May freeze all targets. Applies stamina leak to all targets. Okay, that's kind of stepping on the first one, but I do believe we should probably put that in the first because, of course, the freezing. Yeah, he's going to be taking a lot of stamina away, isn't he? But again, this one kind of steps on the other one a bit. This goes for 3 turns. It's a 4-round cooldown, which is kind of large. But, I mean, I guess he's just going to be leaking stamina from our enemies. Alright, but that goes in the first slot. Because that's a good denial one. Long cooldown, but, you know, it's good denial. It's good denial. Alright, let's continue to level 40. Icy Bolt. Deals low special damage to all enemies. Removes 25% of stamina from all targets. Applies a stamina leak. So he's going to be doing a lot of leaking of stamina here. But he's also taking stuff away. Alright, we're going to have to start thinking about this now. See, this one is very unstable, so I don't know if I want that one. This one here, damage and taking stamina away. Taking 50% stamina away can be very, very useful. This one, maybe it freezes, maybe it dazes. The freeze is really the good one there, right? But maybe it doesn't either. You know, so I think that I'm probably going to take that. Maybe there's another version of that coming up where it, I don't know, does both. Could be, could be. I mean, daze is for 3 rounds. Freezing is for 1 round, right? All right, so let's continue. He's probably got at least 1 or 2 more left. Maybe we get some upgrades at level 45. Arctic Crash. Deals moderate water damage. Oh, that's the one we just got rid of. No. All right, level 50. We should at least see 1 more, right? Oh, Shiverbite. Deals moderate water damage, may freeze. Alright, so that is, we're going to throw the 50% out the window at this point. So, in that case, that's really the question right here. See, you can say, well, this one over here freezes. That's kind of amazing, and it is. But, you know, taking 50% stamina away, that's, most of the time, that's going to work, even if the creature is immune to freezing. But you know, the way I figure it is that we have 3 abilities that's doing stuff to stamina already. So just having an on-demand freeze is just, you can't say no to that. And I do believe he's done. I don't think he's going to have anything else. I'd be very surprised if there was. I'd be very surprised. 55. The one I just got rid of. All right, and level 60. Arctic Crash. Yeah, that's the one we got before. All right. So let's just take a quick... I don't think there's anything else. No, I would have been very surprised if there was. All right. So he's not bad. He doesn't do damage. This is somebody you're not going to put damage runes on at all. This is all about speed. He's going to be speed. He's got skills that are going to mess with the stamina of the other team, and he's going to freeze. So he's denial. He's denial not just in terms of I'm going to freeze you now. It's just in the long term, it's going to be very hard for you to do anything because I'm going to constantly be taking your stamina away from you. And that's a very good thing. So anyway, let's look back at the... yeah, he's speedier than he is powerful. the life isn't too bad. Life is a little above normal, so he's not too bad with that. He's not fragile, that's for sure. So let's just take a look at these skills. So we got Polar Beam. This is the one for the first spot that I put. Usually gets executed by the AI in a control situation first. Deals low water damage to all enemies, may freeze all targets, applies stamina leak to all targets. It's got a big cooldown that's a little costly, but it's a good skill. It's a good skill. This is something you'd lead a battle with. He goes first, he's going to freeze everybody, but he's also going to put a stamina leak on them. So they're going to lose stamina at least one round without being able to do anything about it, because while they're frozen, they're going to take freeze damage, then they're going to lose some stamina, and they're going to lose stamina until it's gone or somebody takes it off. So that goes for 3 rounds. The stamina leak, that is. So this is a good skill to start with. But this is a good example of who he is. He is messing with you. He's denial. He's messing with the stamina, freezing, but he is not about damage. He is absolutely not about damage. Don't think this guy's going to get many killing blows. Not going to happen. All right, let's look at Icy Bolt. Deals low special damage to all enemies, removes 25% of stamina from all targets, and applies a stamina leak. He's got 3 group attacks. All of them put stamina leaks down, which means these guys on the other side are going to be constantly losing their stamina. Of course, this is also just going to take 25% away. So that is pretty darn useful. Pretty darn useful. Then we have Cold Fusion. Deals low special damage to all enemies, applies stamina leak to all targets, again, but this one applies stamina regeneration to allies. That could be very, very useful. Very, very useful indeed. So he's got 3 group attacks here. They're all low damage. They all put stamina leaks on. One of them freezes. One of them takes stamina away, 25%, and this one gives you stamina regeneration. So it's kind of hard to leave one of them out, because it's kind of who he is to a degree. This is his one really supporting one. Then we got this one down here. Now, there was another choice of this one or another one. There was one that just took 50% of stamina away, which was good. But, I think the other side's going to be having a lot of stamina problems anyway. So I decided to go with this one. This is Shivering Bite. Deals moderate water damage, may freeze target. So it's a straight up freeze. With what? It's actually his biggest damaging skill that I kept, frankly. And I think it might have been, I don't know if the other one was more damaging or the same. Anyway, it's moderate, but it's nearly high. So it's a good attack. It has a 1-round cooldown, which is good because these other ones, 3, 3, and 4, yeah, they're kind of high. They're kind of high. So the other attack was a special damage, I believe, took 50% of stamina away, but it was a 2-round cooldown. So I think this one kind of helps him a little bit more, and I think it's a good balance. The other one, you could pick that one if that's what you want. It's a good skill. 50% of stamina away, that can be very, very useful. Just completely shut someone down. I mean, if the other team is made up of people who are immune to freeze, then this skill is just going to be damage. So, there's a good argument for the other one. There's a good argument for the other one. But anyway, this guy is about control in terms of denial and also stamina control of the other team. And also benefits your team with the stamina regen. Not bad at all. Kind of interesting. Not going to put damage on this dude. No way. He is not going to do damage for you. It's just not going to happen. He's about control, denial, and stamina management. He's good, and let me tell you something. For wars, since he's dragon, that can be very, very useful. It can be very, very useful, since he's in the dragon book, as we just saw a moment ago. And, of course, he gave me something really good that I intend to put into somebody immediately. So anyway, this is Frostwrath. He's good. He's about denial, stamina control, and he's not going to kill anybody for you, but he will let the rest of your team kill the enemies. So anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya!